Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joey the Veiled Cottage Witch and happy new moon in Virgo. Today we're going to do a tarot and oracle reading for the collective for the new moon in Virgo. So this is the time for introspection as Virgo is corresponding with the Hermit. So not just introspection, but also like organization and setting intentions for the month ahead, as we always do on the new moon. It's a period that encourages attention to detail, the minutia, the daily details, the small, finite little things that add up to big things, particularly in areas like health and routine and work. This new moon brings unexpected changes and the potential for innovation. So we're dealing with Virgo. So this is I analyze is the mantra for Virgo. So we're really looking at putting everything under a microscope. So this particular reading, we are going to look at the minutia, the details that we need to take notice of. We're going to look at where we need to take a step back for where we're looking too closely at things. We need to also, we're going to look at where we need to put our effort into, where we need to put especially extra detail and looking at. And we're also going to look at how we need to anchor our dreams and goals. And finally, we're going to be hearing a message from Spirit, as we always do with an oracle deck. So this oracle that we're looking at today has been buried in the trenches of my oracle collection. It is the Goddess Power Oracle by Colette Reid, and I will be doing a deck review very soon for this deck. So that will be in the middle. We're going to go all around and then have your message from Spirit in the middle. So if that sounds good to you, stick around and yeah, we'll throw some cards. So the crystal for Virgo is moss agate, and look at this beautiful mushroom moss agate. This is from my very good friend Leah at Earth's Heirlooms. She does amazing things with crystals, and I love her work. So very good friend of mine. If you get a chance to check out her stuff, please do so. So the tarot deck I'm going to be working with is the Darkwood Tarot by Sasha, and we've already talked about the oracle. So let's dive in. Let's shuffle up and deal. So we're going to do the tarot first, obviously. I love this deck and I don't use it enough, so it's getting its due today. So I'll have you, while I'm doing this, set your intentions for what you are going to work on for this new moon. What seeds are you going to plant? What do you want to manifest into this new moon in Virgo? It's an Earth new moon. So, you know, focus is on, like I said, health and routine and work. So what do you want to bring into that realm? So be thinking about that. All right. This is our first card. Let's put our mushroom over here. Gotta make everything pretty for you guys, obviously. Let's bring everything in nice and tight. Oh, I picked two. Which one is it? It's this one. There we go. Right. My gosh, I haven't played with these cards in a long time. Shame on me. I love Colette Reid. What's wrong with me? I know, I get the new. Well, there we are. Alrighty then. She has spoken. And what a lovely card for Virgo too. All right. Ah ha 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 ha. Lovely. All right, let's get a little closer so you guys can see a little bit. And of course, I'll bring them closer. So the first one, details to notice, the minutia. And we have the Three of Swords. We are letting our thoughts get into our hearts. And what I mean by that is that we are kind of getting in this loop where we are taking those little tiny details and letting ourselves run amok with them, and not in a good way. What we're doing is we're letting tiny things bother us and letting it have an effect on us. Essentially, we're hurting our own feelings if that, resonates. When we get a thought in our mind and we let it snowball, so to speak, for instance, they haven't texted me all day. They probably don't want to be our friends. Maybe nobody wants to be my friend. And essentially, we've hurt our own feelings because we have let those thoughts wrap us up and hurt our feelings. When we let our mind, our thoughts, penetrate our heart, we have let them get the best of us, and we have essentially hurt our own feelings by letting thoughts hurt our hearts. A lot of times, the Three of Swords is not heartbreak. A lot of times, we've essentially been doing it to ourselves. So pay attention where you are getting caught up in your thoughts and taking things to the extreme to where you're breaking your own heart. So pay attention to those details where you've done it to yourself. I know I've done it, and it's become a self-fulfilled prophecy. This was a million years ago and high school bullshit, but I was like, I don't trust my boyfriend. I know he's going to cheat on me. He's probably cheating on me right now. And I dwelled on it and dwelled on it and dwelled on it. Pretty soon, he was. Now, was I psychic about it? Maybe. Or did I dwell on it so much that it actually happened? We can do that to ourselves. Thoughts create. So catch yourself when you get into that loop and stop yourself before you hurt yourself. All right, where to step back. And we have the Ten of Swords, but it's in reverse. So let's look at it. This is when you've let your thoughts hurt your body, right? When you've let your worries settle into your body and then you actually have hurt your body. This is an extreme version of the Three of Swords. But when it's in reverse, That has begun to heal, and now it's releasing. So you need to not worry about that anymore. Take a step back from that. You're healing now. You're recovering now. So you need to let your body and your mind heal from it. That means if you're healing from trauma, stop talking about your trauma. If you're healing from an illness, stop talking about your illness. It's gone, it's over. Stop bringing it up. You know, a lot of people continue to have trauma because they continue to talk about it. And I'm not telling you to be dismissive about it, but if you have already processed your trauma, if you have already dealt with it and it's behind you, why continue to talk about it and bring it up? You know what I mean? It's done. It's behind you. Don't feed it anymore. It's gone. Allow it to be gone. Don't feed it with your words. Let it go. Allow it to leave your vocabulary. Don't keep giving it energy by, oh yes, my trauma, my illness. When you say my trauma and my illness, you claim it. Don't claim it anymore. And if you have to talk about it, you could say the trauma I used to have, the illness I used to have, the disease I used to have, you know? Past tense. Let it go. It's gone. It's over. All right. Where to put your effort? You've got the Tower in reverse. You've got to put your effort into avoiding building a life on shitty foundation. When you build a life or you build a situation or you build a relationship on shitty foundation, it's going to need to be destroyed sometime or another. You have to put your effort into building a strong foundation first and foremost. I love the saying, it's so crass, but I love it. You can't polish a turd. You can't. It's still going to be a turd. So put your effort into building a strong foundation, either in your relationships or in your work. And we're talking about that, your health, your routine, and your work. Build a solid foundation, and then you can work your way up. But that foundation needs to be solid before anything else. That's the most important part of building anything. Of building anything. You got to start from the ground up, and the ground, the root needs to be strong. So that's what you need to put your effort in, building that strong foundation. Now, how to anchor your dreams? Well, here we go with our strong foundation. Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is all about equilibrium, balance, you know, having that perfect 4 legs to a table, 4 legs to a chair, strong built start to anything. And because it's wands, this has a lot to do with work, where you spend most of your energy. So this is where your passion lies. In your work here is what we're talking about. If you put your passion into your work, you can build a good starting foundation. These are not unrelated. This and the Tower, they're not unrelated. They're both a fire card. So we know we're dealing with where you spend your energy. So the Four of Wands is telling you you've got a good foundation started. Now we have to keep it that way. So in order to anchor your dreams and your passions, keep it balanced. That means balancing your health, balancing your routine, balancing your home, and balancing your work. Those four things need to be balanced for you to have a healthy and balanced life. That's really important right now, because that is how you can anchor your dreams. This is how you can have everything that you want. That delicate balance. Yeah? All right. Now, for your oracle card in the middle, your message from spirit, you have Gaia, which is the earth goddess in the Greek pantheon. I'm so rusty with this oracle. I am so going to be reading from the guidebook. So let's see what Gaia has to say. Being grounded, slowing down, and remaining present in your body is the message that the Greek goddess Gaia has for you right now. Totally makes sense since we're in Virgo. Perhaps you've spent too much time in your head lately. Well, that's true. And have not taken as good care of yourself as you would have liked. Get into a rhythm. Make sure you get enough sleep. Commit to spending more time in nature. And eat sustainably with conscious awareness. Gaia, the earth, mother of all life, invites you to pay attention to your body, for you are a creature of the earth as well as spirit. You are part of this living earth, which is the foundation for all of life that has a physical form. What form does your life take? This is the perfect time to take a closer look to ensure you're happy with it. You're also asked to examine the foundation of what you are building now. Does it feel solid and stable? Now is the perfect time to focus on stability and security, which is exactly what this is. Ensuring you move forward in a grounded way, which is exactly reinforcing that reversed tower. I love when things agree. The goddess Gaia reminds you that the earth is the playground for conscious manifestation, so be respectful of this truth. Alignment message. When you scatter your energy and allow fear to take root, you can become ungrounded or out of touch with your environment. You become disconnected from your true nature as a spiritual being having a human experience. The need now is to look at the cracks in the foundation of the life you've built. Holy shit! I swear to God, it says that. When even one aspect of your life is out of alignment, it affects everything else. Ground yourself with Gaia, the Earth Mother. She wants you to enjoy creating the world you live in. Look at her. She's so beautiful. Your alignment task is to take a fearless inventory of where, how, and with whom you live your life. Is your energy draining from the choices you are making? Are you physically exhausted? Do you accept less than your value? Your efforts must now be to repair the foundation of your life and begin again. You will be so thrilled with the results and wonder why you didn't do it sooner. The goddess Gaia is supporting your every move. Well, I think everything is in agreement with that oracle card there. I love when things agree. You're all in your head. You need to be grounded. Build that solid foundation for stability and security. I love it. So, to reiterate, details to notice. Watch your thoughts. Don't let them hurt your own feelings. Don't snowball. Catch yourself, reel yourself back. Where to step back? Know that you are healing and stop bringing attention, stop feeding those thoughts. Stop talking about your trauma. Stop talking about your illness or your disease. Stop feeding it. where to put your effort, start building a better foundation so that you can grow and succeed. How to anchor your dreams, stability and security, and that equilibrium, that balance. And the message from Spirit is to get grounded, stay stable and secure so that you can build a foundation. Beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this new moon in Virgo reading. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell if you want notifications. I put out content all the time. I have a magical plant series. I have 1 card in 4 decks series. I have also a lot of deck reviews that I do. I'm going to come out with a new series after I'm done with my 1 card in 4 decks. I'm going to do a Celtic Ogham series, which I'm super excited about because I love talking about trees. You can financially support this channel by buying me a coffee. All the details are down below, but you can also just scan this QR code right here. Please visit my website at theveiledcottagewitch.com, where you can book a reading with my world-class reader, Bobby Fierro, at Wild Raven Tarot. Please check his YouTube channel out. He is amazing. You can also book a class, a workshop. Some of my classes are even available online. Hit me up, talk to me about them. We may be able to work something out. You can shop my herbal store where I carry holistic healing products and ritual and spell supplies. But please remember to enter the code word all caps veiled at checkout to get your free shipping. That's only available through this channel and my gift from me to you. So don't forget that. Other than that, live your best life and live for yourself. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.